Hello, welcome to this tour of the basic SharePoint package from Schools ICT. This will give you a better idea of what we can create for your school with SharePoint and how you can then use it to better share information, be that files, news items, calendars, links to useful websites or whatever takes your fancy. Okay, so what we have on the screen here is what you can think of as the home page of your SharePoint. It is what we term a hub site. It's a great place to broadcast information, for example to all staff in your school. You can build up the page with different modules or web parts. In this example, we have used a hero web part to add some visual impact to your site, while also being functional. In this case, providing clear links to the different team sites such as staff site or the school office. Besides this, we have a useful links web part. This can help users quickly find other useful tools in Office 365, such as school email, or point them to other websites they might need. You can choose whatever links you want to add. Further down the page, we have a highlighted contents web part, which is displaying the most recent documents that have been edited across all of SharePoint and that you have access to. This lets you see what your colleagues have been working on recently and can keep you aware of what might be going on outside of your immediate work area. Finally, we have a news web part, which is a great way to keep everyone up to date with the latest school news. You can give select people the permissions to be able to add news articles, such as a weekly key messages circulation. This homepage layout is what we provide for our basic SharePoint package, but it's just one example of how you can lay out and use this SharePoint homepage. Many other web parts exist, so there are lots of options. If you're interested in creating something more bespoke for your school, then we can do this as part of our advanced SharePoint package. Moving on from the home page, we then have other individual team sites that are associated with this hub site. Links to these are displayed in the hub site menu along the top of your SharePoint. This menu is visible on all sites that are associated with the hub site, and the link back to the home page or hub site is always available. So, in our example, we have 3 default team sites that we set up as part of a basic SharePoint package, namely staff, school office and governors. We can also set up one optional extra site if you so choose. For example, you might want a site for the PTA team or SEN. The choice is yours. If we click on one of these links, school office for example, we will be taken to the team site for that particular group. Only people who are members of the school office group will have access to this site. When building your site, we will put users into different groups as directed by you. It is easy to move people around between groups later if needs be. And yes, someone can be a member of multiple groups and so can have access to various different team sites. Anyway, a team site provides access to that group's shared files and folders and to other information that is relevant to that group. All members of the group can easily share this information with each other via this site. Most obviously, everyone has access to the shared documents library. Once again, you can build up the main page of the site with different web parts to display the most useful informational tools. For our basic SharePoint package, we surface the site's document library directly on the page, so users can immediately just dive straight into accessing files. Beside this, we have the useful links web part to show useful shortcuts that can help members of the team get daily tasks done just a bit quicker. For example, for the school office, we have a link to the Parent Pay website. We also have links to other parts of Office 365 that you may need to use, for example to OneDrive or Outlook email. If your school has a web-based MIS, you could also have a link to that here. The other web part we use is My Recent Documents. This shows you just the files you have worked on recently, whether they are personal documents in OneDrive or shared files in SharePoint. Once again, the idea is to help you just get on with your daily tasks more quickly. On the left-hand side of the Teams site, there is a quick launch menu. For our basic SharePoint package, this can have links to the Teams site's document library, the Teams shared mailbox called Conversations. This means an email can be sent to a single address, for example, staff@schoolname.northyorks, but all staff can access and read the mail. The Teams shared calendar. This is a calendar that all members of the team can edit to keep each other informed of meetings and events. A shared OneNote notebook, which is useful for quickly accessing the Teams OneNote if that is something that's used in your school. And there are also links to the Teams site's homepage and to the site's recycle bin in case you delete a document and need to get it back. This quick launch menu can be edited to only include the links that you want for your school. Once again, if you want a SharePoint solution with more bespoke Teams sites, then please get in touch with us to find out about our advanced SharePoint package. Right, let's go back to the SharePoint tab by using the link on the top menu. Now we're back here, let's use the link on the Hero web part to go to the Staff Teams site. You can see that we have a very similar layout for the Staff Teams site. However, you might want some different quick links for the staff as compared to the school office, so we can tailor those to your requirements. You can also see that we have a link on the left-hand side quick launch menu to a staff read-only folder. This takes you to a folder in the school office documents library that is shared as read-only to staff. This means the school office members can work on documents that the whole school needs to read from within the school office site, and then they are immediately available for reading from the staff or other team site areas without the need to copy or move files around. Rounding off, we have the Governor's Teams site, which also has similar web parts to the other sites. Something to note here is that if you want, it is possible to share a site with external users. This may be useful if you need to collaborate and share information with outside organisations, but you don't want to make the external users full members of your Office 365. In addition to these three default sites, you can also have an optional extra site. For example, a site for your Parent-Teacher Association or an SEN site. And it's worth mentioning that the whole SharePoint solution, including access to email and calendars, works on mobile devices using the Microsoft SharePoint app. Hopefully that has given you a good idea of what you can get with our basic SharePoint package, how it can help your school work more flexibly by being able to access files easily, both at school and at home, and how you can safely share files and collaborate better. If you don't feel that the basic SharePoint package meets your needs, and you would like a more bespoke solution for your school, then please get in touch with Schools ICT to find out about our advanced SharePoint package. Thank you.